demand. This is a very limited engagement. I'm going to tell a story about how this rap song came about, and then I'll rap it for you. So I was at a Millionaire Mind Intensive put on by T. Harv Eker, and what's the difference between somebody who is a millionaire or who is a millionaire and who is not? Basically, it's how they think. It's not how much money you have, it's how you think. So one of the exercises over this full 3-day weekend was to create a jingle, a rhyme, a song, and sing it to yourself. So this song was written for me to sing to myself. And my emerging fan club insisted that I do it, so here I am. So how many of you know that your subconscious mind is more powerful than willpower? Have you ever wanted to do something, you know you should do something, but you didn't do it? Okay, the teaching behind this method, it's accelerated learning or super learning, is that if you sing something that has a rhyme, it soaks into your subconscious on a deeper level. So this song has several themes, and somebody asked me to write down the words, but you will actually learn more if you write it down yourself. It's very simple, it's very short. So the verse goes, I am a winner, I'm not a beginner. That means I'm talking to myself. I am a winner. I can be successful. I can become a millionaire. I'm not a beginner. I'm on the path of success, and it's a never-ending journey. The next verse is, I do what I say, and I say what I do. Basically, self-talk, affirmations, declarations, getting into action. It's one thing to think like a millionaire or successfully, but you have to put action behind it. Next verse is, I help myself and I help other people. If you've been on an airliner, you know when they say, okay, prepare, and if the oxygen mask comes down, what do they say? Put yours on first. Then put it on the young child or somebody who needs help. So if we are successful ourselves first, financially and in other ways, it's not being selfish. We have more resources to help other people. So it goes, I am a winner, I'm not a beginner. I do what I say, and I say what I do. I help myself, I help other people. Yes, I do put myself into action. So I'm going to have Madeline here, maybe hold the mic, and I need to get in the mood here.
Whoa! Ron Hoyer's medallion today?
Watch this, Mama. He's changing it all up.
Wow! Money sign medallion.
Blame.
Don't go swimming, you go to the bottom.
The video is going here.
I saw the gold watch too, see that?
Yeah.
So we're just going to get in the mood. Thank you, Madeline. It's going to be very short. I need to...
You getting the shades on, Ron?
I'm sorry?
You getting the shades on?
Get the
I
shades
got my
on.
bling on, you know, so...
Don't forget the hat, too.
You can say you were here in person. All right. Is everybody ready? Okay, let's have some clapping.
Clap! Clap!
2,
Clap!
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am a winner. I'm not a beginner. I do what I say and I say what I do. I help myself. I help other people. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I am a winner. I'm not a beginner. I do what I say and I say what I do. I help myself. I help other people. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You can do. You can do. You can do. And you can too.
Give it up a round of applause, Corey!
Isn't he wonderful?
Yeah!
So, Eric, the mic is back to you.
Oh, back to me. Let me have the agenda.
Oh wait, that's my copy there.
Are you guys having fun so far?
Yes.
Wait until you see what's coming.
Oh, okay. Sorry, they do this thing on me. So, wasn't that awesome? I know we've all seen it a lot, but he changes it up every time I see it.
Ron Hoyer's going on tour soon.
Yes, look for the concert tickets coming soon. Anyways, a good friend of mine about 5 months ago said, hey, Eric, what do you think about bringing successful thinkers to the Peninsula Bay Area? I said, let's do it. because of one man who is my good friend. I've known him a long, long time. Those of you that know us, yes, we do fight like brothers, but that's okay. It's very good. Let me introduce you all to the lead ambassador for the Bay Area, Elias, Melas.
I knew you were going to drag that out, Eric. Thank you. That's what brothers do. We're practically like brothers, even though we're not. Okay, so what can I do to help you move your business forward? Successful Thinkers has a motto. And basically, our concept here is not to collect a bunch of business cards and then, go to your home office or your regular office the next day and wake up and start, cold calling everybody, trying to hard sell them their business. We're not here to do that. We're here to build relationships. And over the course of time, we might do business with each other. Or we may never do business with each other. But we might be able to help each other out in some other way, shape, or form. So we're all about building relationships. And I've had a lot of people I've never done business with that have helped me out in other ways, where I've received business in different ways through that relationship. So it's just amazing how it works. So keep a good relationship with everybody that you meet. So I want you all to repeat after me. What can I do to help you move your business forward?
What can I do to help you move your business forward?
Now turn to the person on your left and tell them the same thing. What can I do to help you move your business forward? Now turn to the person on your right and tell them the same thing. You're right, that's okay. What can I do to help you move your business forward? I wish I had was here to see this today. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I want to give other people a chance to chat today. But once again, how many of you here are on Facebook? Raise your hand. That's a lot of people. Now, don't be shy and be honest. How many of you are not yet on Facebook or not active on Facebook?
Robert hasn't helped me yet.
There's one. There's always a few in the crowd here. Okay, so, with Successful Thinkers, we do a lot of our event planning through Facebook because it's about high tech and high touch. So, how many of you RSVP'd this event on our Facebook event page here today? Okay.
I got that.
Now, what we're trying to do is, how many of you would like to see more people come to this event that are like-minded?
Yes.
Okay. We can connect those people through Facebook. And sorry, Robert, I'm going to steal a little bit of your spotlight here, but not much. Okay, when you go to RSVP for our events on Facebook, once you click I am attending, which takes how long? 2 seconds? So many people don't even do it. It only takes 2 seconds. After you click I'm attending on the Facebook event page, a little box pops up on the left-hand side underneath the picture. It says, select guests to invite, right? When you click on that box, another box opens up, and all your friends pop up there. And anybody who has not been invited to the event by a mutual friend, because if one of your mutual friends has already invited your friends, it will gray their name out, so you don't have to invite them. What we'd like you all to do, after you confirm your attendance, is invite all your friends. It takes less than 5 minutes, and then they're going to get an invite in their email box through their Facebook message. That way, a couple days before the event, us admins can go in there and send a message out reminding all your friends that our event's coming in 2 days. We'd love to see you in Foster City. So, how many of you are willing to do that here today? Be honest, I'm going to be watching. Big Brother's watching you. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. I'm going to turn this back to... I'm introducing somebody big here today. I forgot about that. See, Jim, my mind's not really here today. Okay, so it's time now for our featured speaker. And we have a tradition here at Successful Thinkers where our speaker has to go all the way to the back. So, Jim, once again, this time, I'm sorry, you have to go all the way to the back.
And walk up.
And this gentleman here has tremendously... There are no open seats here.
Yeah, there are. There's 12.
Well,
There is 12. 4 over there, a couple there.
awesome. Good eyes.
I've done a ton of events. This is like stressing me out. Same here.
Okay, we good? Okay, so moving right along. Okay, we'll figure it out. We have to go on with the meeting. Moving right along, I met Jim Melas here about 3 months ago while I was visiting the Stockton chapter of Successful Thinkers. That's how I found out about Successful Thinkers and brought the concept here. Because we've already been doing, Eric, myself, and Ron, we run some networking events for free that we've been doing in the South Bay area for about a year and a half now or so. And I fell in love with the Successful Thinkers concept because it had a similar concept that we have. It's a free event, but it's on a whole greater scale because it's everywhere. It's not only here in your local community, it's in other communities as well, such as Central Valley. It's going to be statewide soon, Jim. It's going to be nationwide and international. So on that note, I have the pleasure and honor to introduce to you all the president and founder of Successful Thinkers. Give him a warm Successful Thinkers welcome, Mr. Jim Melas.
Amazing. Well, first of all, welcome. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jim Melas. I'm also road crew and cameraman. I'm whatever it takes kind of guy. It's funny because all the years that I've been in what I call the people business, because this is still a people business to me, oftentimes I've had the luxury of having people, take the videos, take the pictures, and all that kind of stuff. But if I don't do it, it doesn't get done. Has anybody ever had a business where if you don't do it, it doesn't get done? So yeah, I get it. Anyways, we definitely have documented we've hit over 200 cities in the United States. They're scattered, but there's no question that Northern California is really the hot spot. It really is. So you all are the best. There's no question about it. I went to Florida, no, not Florida. I went to Maine 2 weeks ago, and they did their 2-year anniversary about 2 weeks ago. So I got to be a part of that. So I was there on their initial one, then their 1 year, and then their 2 year. And no matter where you go, the culture's the same. And I've traveled all over the world, and the one thing that I've noticed about people is they all love their family. The culture in human beings is, we care about the people we love the most, which is our family. And that's why I look at Successful Thinkers, not just as an opportunity for all of us to make money, but to also create a culture and a relationship and what I think is a movement to really do business inside our family. So no matter what you do for a living, there's got to be somebody that can use your service, your business, your product, or whatever it is that you offer. And I'd rather them come here first than go outside. We're doing the same thing with our speakers, everything that you can imagine. And there's this whole agenda that we're working on right now that'll help us from the RSVPs that Elias so diligently talked about to anything and everything that we can to elevate you to another level of recognition. Those who've heard me speak before, you know that I talk about Successful Thinkers as the American Idol for the entrepreneur. Everybody seems to think the Successful Thinkers is really mixers. And mixers truly are the foundation, the basis for us to get started. But some of you want to be able to expand your business outside of your city, or perhaps you want to expand it outside of your state, or maybe you want to expand it outside of your country, and we will be the go-to place to do that. We'll offer the safest environment with people that you can trust in other parts of the state, the country, and other countries. These are all things that are in the books. It's all been outlined. It's all been put together. It just hasn't been physically done yet. But as this thing matures, there's a lot more to it than what you think. And at the same time, I know there's some of you in this room here, you do a lot of business with Successful Thinkers. It's a great place to start. I can't even tell you any large business, any major monies I've ever made that's come from someone I didn't either have a relationship with first, or I had a relationship with someone who introduced me to that person. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so when I looked at Successful Thinkers, it just kind of made sense. Why don't we just get down to create the relationship? And I know some people that they kind of they go to mixers like a car lot, Seriously. I got one shot at it. I got to get my business card in their hand, and if I can close the deal at that meeting, I'm going to make my money. Actually, quite honestly, some of your biggest deals are going to come from someone you actually did the relationship outside of this room. Because now either A, you know who they are, or they know who you are. And some of you know that I'm a part of a thing called Cracking the Rich Code. There's 12 participants. Steve Hardbecker, by the way, is one of the participants. I'm one of the participants. Laura Langmeyer, Tim Britt, help me, God, there's 12. Jack Kent? No, he's not on there. Anyway, there's 12 of us. Bill Bartman. Anyways, there's 12 people. They're all self-made millionaires. Maury Smith. Anybody know Maury Smith? She's on there. John Astroff. Yes, thank you. Sometimes I get excited. I get blocked. Okay. But the point is, you know where that came from? It came from a Successful Thinkers event. Somebody that I know through Successful Thinkers invited Jim Britt to a Successful Thinkers event. We met 15 minutes, that's it. We talked at an event. 2 months later, I called him up, and from there, the relationship matured. I don't even know how many newspapers that Successful Thinkers have been printed in. Every one of those articles came from somebody who was a Successful Thinker member who knew someone that writes articles in business journals, from San Francisco Examiner to Contra Costa newspaper to Antigua, Sacramento, all these different newspapers. There are now, there's 3 official books done that have some about successful thinkers, and I get to be a part of that too, in there, because they write about me and successful thinkers. There's a 4th one coming out. This has all happened in the last 2 years. One of them's entitled, How to Become a Successful Thinker.
Go to a meeting.
Isn't that crazy? We have movie stars, television stars, I mean, it's crazy the people it's attracting. The environment is an environment of fun. And then I can just keep telling you, I can tell you all kinds of stories of the caliber of people that we've talked to. And some of the people that we have looking at this thing to help us to take this thing with the money that we have to put into this thing. It's not, hundreds of thousands, it's in the high millions. They're billionaires have seen this thing. And they're just going, this is impressive. Just last week, I was on Channel 10, on the 16th, I was on Channel 10, Sacramento Company, and it was a lady who was walking out of the event. I was there. She walked right to me, just like Madeline right here, and she said, Jim, I want to pay it forward for Successful Thinkers. And I just go, great, cool. I don't know what that means when someone says that. And she emails me a week later or 2 weeks later and says, you're going to be on Channel 10, Sacramento Company, on Monday. What? I didn't return the email to the producer, so it didn't happen. The producer called me on Friday before the Monday, right? And she said, Jim, I didn't hear from you, so, can you do next week? We already had to fill the spot. And I go, I'm sorry, I didn't know I was supposed to email you back. So anyway, but that happened. Madeline, starting with Elias. Elias gets excited about this thing because he's going to events, right? Well, then Elias gets all jacked up, and next thing I know, I'm getting phone calls from him, and he goes, you gotta come to San Jose, we're gonna have an ambassador meeting. And we sit down with all these people, and Madeline comes to the meeting, and these are all people that agree with the concept and the philosophy of what Successful Thinkers is. That's how it just keeps going like that. And I had a guy by the name of Edwin Edberry, Robert Velarde. Say hi, Robert. Robert's the co-founder of the Successful Thinkers, and my dearest friend, a guy named Edwin Edberry. He had his own black radio show, invited me on the show, and we hit it off, and I explained to him what Successful Thinkers was, and next thing you know, we become friends. He launches his own program through Successful Thinkers. What's it called? Something like Be Happy or...
The Happiness Project.
Happiness Project. Then he ends up on Channel 10, or one of those channels, and now, 2 weeks ago, he invited me to speak at the Chamber of Commerce in Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
Within 5 days after that, I'm going to be in the UK at a celebrity bash from a guy that watched our event on the webinar that we did. This is crazy, you guys, because there's something here. People, no matter how much we get involved with the internet, no matter how far out we can reach, we were not created for that. We were created for this, building relationships. And we use the internet, we use social media, we use technology so we can have this back. This is the ultimate where high tech meets high touch. And I really honestly don't know too many people who make a lot of money just using the internet for their business. I do know people who make a lot of money teaching people how to do that. But the ones who do after they were taught, they find themselves making their money back with the basics. So what is old becomes new again. Where we actually meet people again face to face, belly to belly, and we create that bond, that relationship. And here's what I would just love to hear, because I hear it all the time in other locations. And you could say, you know what, if it wasn't for Successful Thinkers, my printing business is still in business. Or if it wasn't for Successful Thinkers, I was able to pay my house payment last month. That's what I want to hear. Because that is what I hear everywhere I go. Things like that. because there's just, because nobody, where do you go? Where are you going to spend your advertising dollars? Think about it. And you come here for free.
That's awesome, Jen.
We generally have different people that teach on a specific topic. I'm not going to teach on any real topic. It's all, for me, it's all about building a relationship, building successful thinkers, networking, and just know that, get involved with the ambassadors. The hardest thing to do is do these on your own. They don't last if you're doing it by yourself. And so what we want to do is we want to teach the ambassadors to reach out and allow other people to help. If it's admin work, just to put it on Facebook, put it on Successful Thinkers. Help invite people, because the more that we have people that are helping and working this thing, the more people that get to develop relationships so you can build your business. One of the things that we're doing, and we won't do it today, because a lot of people are brand new here, but at the very next one, this is what we do, is we bring the person up that invited the guest with them. The person gets to come up to wherever the front of the room is. Today, this is the front of the room. And you introduce yourself, and then you introduce your guest. This is important, because we know there's a 20-80 rule and everything. In Successful Thinkers, it doesn't matter what business you're in. 20% of the people do 80% of the work. So we want to acknowledge the people that are inviting the guests to come. You're paying it forward. When our technology's ready, we're going to have the ability to recognize you online and take you to the next level. I'm not going to go into all the things that I got to share with you a little bit ago, but this thing, I'm telling you, this is the very beginning of a big, huge picture. This is truly the American Idol for the entrepreneur. And when I say that, I mean we're going to give you a platform, not only where you can build your business in your local community, but where if you want to expand your business to other cities and states, and for sure, guaranteed, other countries will be offering that platform to you. We'll have the connections, we'll have the relationships, we're even going to create the environment where you can feel safe to make those relationships happen, even at a distance when you don't know them. So, with that said, I'm not going to say any more. Just Madeline, where's Madeline?
She's back here.
She's hiding. Matt, come here.
Is that working?
Well, I just want you were kissing somebody? Okay. Interesting. All right, where's your husband? Okay, anyway, what I was going to say is that because Madeline made a decision to open up Foster City, it opened up today. Because Elias made a decision to open up the Bay Area, Madeline came to a meeting and said, and she literally said, so what do we need to do next, Jim? You said that how many times?
Many times until I loved you.
Yes. So I knew that I
We
had...
needed something like this in the Peninsula here. Definitely in Foster City. Right, ladies? All of you? Don't we need something like this here? Yeah. See?
Okay. So expect at the next event, you'll be having, the ambassadors will invite keynote speakers that will speak on something that will be relative to personal development or relative to your business. And everything is pretty much neutral, so it can help you no matter what you do, okay? And so expect that. So we'll always have teaching, networking, and setting up one-on-ones, and I don't know who's going to teach that, but...
We'll get it going, Jim, I promise you.
Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
Well, Robert.
I'll bring up Robert. Okay, let me bring up my buddy. This is Robert Velarde.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm going to tell you. This is the guy who's the epitome of optimism.
Watch for this step, I see.
I'm going to tell you something. I get down. I really do. I mean, I know we call it successful thinkers, but I have my moments, right? All I have to do is hear his voice on the phone or be face-to-face with this guy, and I forgot who I was and get back to who I should be. And I'll tell you, Robert is amazing. I love this guy, and he is everywhere on the internet, and he is the reason Successful Thinkers has so much, whatever you call it, SEO stuff on the internet. And I thank God that he's a part of this thing, because he's really helped us a lot. Robert Velarde!
Yeah! Give it up for Robert Velarde!
Before I give the mic to Robert, I have to tell you something. How many of you are in IT? Is anybody IT? Okay. With my apologies to you, normally IT people are kind of very, very serious. This gentleman here, he's a genius. He's the driving force of technology, but he's very friendly, and he combines relationships with technology. So here's Robert.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Madeline. And thank you, Jim Sarah. Is everybody having a good time today?
Yes!
Yes? Yes or yes?
Yes!
Take your pick. That's good. Now, I'm Robert Velarde, and everybody's out here. Hello, Louise. Louise is there. I see everybody. Mike, everybody's here having a good time. Now, I just want to give you a couple of things real quick to explain a little bit about how to move your business forward. Isn't that an interesting idea or question, wouldn't you want to walk out here today to know that answer? Is that a yes or a yes?
Yes.
Okay, now I'm going to show you. This way is probably the best way. Have you ever had a business card? And this is nothing on anybody that has one like this. But if you do need to become the new economy. And I'm going to show you what the new economy is. Put a current picture on your business card or whatever branding you have. That's the first tip, okay? Now, I'm going to show you an example, a live example right now. I just winked at somebody and he knows who I'm talking about. But this happened in Roseville, California. And in Roseville, California, we had somebody step up to the plate, like Madeline, like Elias, like Eric, like all the ambassadors did here, to take ownership in their own community. And that's an important thing. Don't you think that's an important thing? If you walk out in your neighborhood and you see the businesses dwindling and you have the power to do something about it, don't you think it would be very good of you to step up to the plate? Is that good? Don't you think that would be a good idea? Well, this young man, he did so. And he's in this room. He used to live in Roseville, but he doesn't live in Roseville anymore. He lives in Alameda. So he's right here to help you guys. And we called him what we call a master ambassador, kind of like a lead ambassador, not because we titled him that, just because he positioned himself as such. And one of the ways he did was he took our advice. So when we were in meetups, everybody was just starting out on Facebook, and people were saying, how many people are on Facebook? And maybe out of the whole entire room, 5 or 10 people were on Facebook. And he was one of the ones that wasn't on it. He said, look, Robert, I don't know what to do. I said, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a current picture of you, very important. And when we took the current picture of him, magic began to happen. And I want him to give a twofold testimony. One, on the branding of the current picture, and two, of a successful thinker actually becomes a successful doer that came all the way from Roseville, California, and now lives in the Peninsula of Alameda. Welcome, Daniel Barrera. Thank you, Daniel.
I was going to say, who are you talking about? Well, God, it's been a while. It's been last June. I saw Jim. He did 2 events. I said, hey, I got to be a part of this. Became an ambassador. Did it for an entire year. I moved away. Things happen in life, and I'm finally getting back into it. Facebook. I said, Robert, I don't know what to do. Okay, just do this, and put it on. Went to another event, another charity. The first night we did an event in Roseville, I had 75 friend requests. One night. Went to the charity event 2 weeks later. Young lady walks up to me and says, I know you. You're my friend on Facebook. Who are you? I said, great pickup line. Great pickup line. You know, you're my friend on Facebook. Yeah.
Were you complaining about the pickup line?
No. And I finally started talking to her, and it's like, oh yeah, I met you, blah, blah, blah. We only talked like twice, but it was a thing. My picture was on there. She remembered me. I mean, I had never met her. And she said, oh yeah, we're friends. So it was wonderful. Being an ambassador, I want to tell you, it's been the greatest thing. I was an ambassador for an entire year. Our group, I think it got up to about 100, 140 people a month. So every restaurant we went to, we got kicked out of because they're like, we can't feed you. So we got to go to another one. So it kept getting bigger and bigger. You will find a lot of people that will help you. That doesn't cost anything. I have all my friends still in Sacramento. If I need something, I call them up. They say, oh, it's easy. And if you need any advice or something, call me. I'm easy. They've got my contact information, or give me your card or something. So, friend me on Facebook. Yes, I'll have another 50 people there. Thank you so much, Robert. Thank you, folks.
Daniel is awesome, and I just have to tell you one more thing about him, just to embarrass him just a little bit more, or either explode his head just a little bit more. He is a pay-it-forward person. So when he first started, he wasn't too sure about the leadership role he was taking on, and he was just a little nervous. So Jim and I were going all over the place, opening up successful thinkers from the East Coast to the West Coast, and we were just going and going and going. And so when Daniel stepped up, we just threw it to him, and we didn't tell him what to do. We just said, "Here, you take it." And when we came back, we found out he had a little bit of stage fright, but that was okay. After that, we helped him, and he knew how he felt in the very beginning. So when he found chapters that opened up within the Sacramento region or Northern California, he went to every single chapter and helped them out without them asking him. And that's what started the culture of the pay it forward concept in Successful Thinkers. And then it went from there, and it became that culture that actually turned into a movement. And it's a powerful movement. So thank you for that, Daniel, for stepping up to the plate. I see you, man, my heart warms up and everything. Isn't that right, Jim? Go ahead.
One of the things that I failed to mention, and this is really important. No, Robert, you can stay. Okay, I see food. Food. And I want to share this with all of you because we are in an economy right now that sucks, and we all know it. And in our business plan, we have put some major emphasis on how Successful Thinkers is the solution for this economy, and I'm not kidding you. I'm not even exaggerating. Because if all the business goes to the e-insurance, the e-this and the e-that, then it's taking the business right out of our economy, our local economy. And so with Successful Thinkers, our concept is to bring people offline so that we can do business in our local economy, so that we can rotate those dollars right here rather than spend it out there. Am I making sense?
Yes.
And this is absolutely critical that you understand that this is the only true movement that has been put together with a structure designed around building the local economy back. Because if we can build the economy back, we build the state back, we build the state back, we build the nation back. And that's a fact. And there's nothing out there that's going on right now that's working at the grassroots level, and we are. So I just wanted to say that. Thanks, Robert.
Thank you, Jim. That was really important, guys. I look at Jim, I get the privilege of hanging around with Jim. And you guys are part of my project, and I just want to let you in on one of my secrets. Have you ever heard of a company that is the #1 company in the world? Do you know what that company is named? Anybody? Any takers? It's called Google. And Google has a concept, and I kind of reversed the engineered concept of Google, and you are now part of my project. I am going to write a book. Jim's going to be in the book. Yes. All of you is going to be in the book, okay? And you are part of my project, okay? So this is part of what we're doing. Now, I do want to say something about what Jim said. He is the master at these type of things when you figure out how to build a relationship, how to move people into the economy and make them leaders. This is an important thing in human nature. And yes, I do study human nature. I love human nature because I am a human being. So the first question I have is when I look at myself in the mirror, I want to know, who am I? And after I find out who am I want to know, who are you? And then what I do is I convert that to the digital world. And then this is what we happen. So I want to give you 3 points today to help you with that, to walk out of this room today to become a more effective business person. First of all, I want to teach you how to be happy. That's the first thing. Never go online or never go out of your door without being happy. And I'm going to teach you how to do it. It's a very simple, scientific, proven fact. Does anybody know what precedes success? Happiness or money?
Happiness.
Happiness does. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Very simple, very easy. If you've never done it before, all you do is smile. That's it. That is the trick right there, folks. What it does is it triggers all your nervous system to let you know that you are happy and therefore you become happy. That's my secret. Okay, that's number 1. So when you get online, kind of dress up, you know, if you're going to go online or something, like you're going out to a date or something, and that way you feel good, you look good, right? And you go online, and that's going to convert to the digital world because you feel good, right? So I never like to go on Facebook and start commenting to people or giving, you know, feedback to anything unless I feel really good. So I have to feel good about myself. So I get dressed up, I feel good, I go out and exercise and get all my endorphins all, you know, up, elated and everything, and then I go online. And I look at myself and I'm like this the whole time. So if you ever see my Facebook post, I'm using exclamation points like about, you know, 20 of them in one time. I'm using happy faces, I'm using stars and all these little ASCII text icons, you know. And I actually have a website for that on Facebook. It's called facebook.com/newtextart, ASCII tart. And you can go there and find all that stuff there. And so anyway, want to teach you today is something very easy, and if it's not teaching, just, enhance it a little bit, add it to your tool set already. Now here it is. Go back into the RSVP system, just like Elias said, but befriend everybody cordially. So what you want to do is be respectful, just like we are here. Hey, how you doing? My name's Robert. What's your name? Exactly like that. That's number one. In the RSVP, and then go back to the group and do the same thing, right? And be happy about it. Now, find something good to say that person. Try to meet everybody in this room. You're not going to be able to do it, but try to. And say, hey, it was great meeting you. And then when you do, use the terminology that we're here at this place, which is the Foster City, Successful Thinkers, so that it gets recognition within the Facebook news feeds and what have you. And then, once you do that, then try to befriend them to another person that's already in the network, that RSVP. And if they haven't, try to introduce them to a friend that's in your network that's not here today. And try to get them to come back to this event next week. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is to go ahead and to invite more people into this network. Just like Elias said, take it a little step, but try to pre-qualify the people. Don't just try to get anybody, because do you just want to network with anybody? Do you want to waste your time into today's society? Do you think that we have enough time just to go through the process of pre-qualifying people? Yes or no? No. You want to get the most pre-qualified. So I'm going to be the master pre-qualifier for you. I want a person that has to be like-minded with success. So the first thing I'm going to do is look on their wall, and if they're playing Farmville, and if they're playing Mafia Wars, I'm just here to tell you they do not qualify for this network. That's the pre-qualification.
Amen, Robert. To that one, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. No, I'm sorry if you play Farmville, but I am going to, I'm creating a clinic that's a recovery clinic for Farmville users and all that stuff. Go ahead.
You create the fan page for that, and I'll be your first fan.
All right, man, I'm going to do it. I'm serious.
I'll be waiting for you.
I got some alternative health practitioners coming into it. We're going to do brain functionality and all this good stuff to get their minds upshifted so they can get off of Farmville and Mafia Wars, okay? So that's number one. That's a pre-qualification. That's number two. And number three is very simple and go into Facebook, Twitter, Google, and do a keyword search of successful thinkers, the keywords. And you're going to find all kinds of networks. Now, these people already know this pre-qualification, so how would you like to connect with those people? Just like this table is one network, so that table is a second network, that one's a third one, fourth one. How would you like to tie those all in this room, and then move this cluster to online and take it to Portland, Maine? Jim, you went to Portland, Maine. Are there awesome, successful thinkers over there that are actually successful doers? Yes or yes? Yes, absolutely. Daniel already told you about the Sacramento area. Are there good, successful thinkers over there that these people you feel they need to meet? Is that right, Daniel? Yes or yes? Yes. Okay. Elias over there, in the San Jose area. Do these people need to tie in with the people in San Jose?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. And it goes on and on from city to city. Now, if you do that, and you go to Twitter, you do the same thing. We have a hashtag. And the hashtag is, if you don't know what it is, just Google it, hashtag in Twitter, and you'll get your definition. But it's #FollowSuccess. And it follows the same protocol that we're using here today. Meaning, build the relationship first, be nice, don't pitch anybody with your products or services, tell them how well you like successful thinkers, and watch, when you use that hashtag, watch all the people start to follow you. It's amazing, okay? Now, in Facebook, do the same thing, befriend them, tell them you're from this network of Foster City, brand new, and start edifying the people that you already know, and then befriend them and watch what happens. And I am so happy to be one of your first friends to take this network worldwide. So look for me at Robert A. Velarde on Facebook, or just look for the happy face wherever you go. Call me Happy Energy. And this is the way we do successful thinkers, and we become successful thinkers. Thank you very much. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Robert, very much. Is this a treat or what? Are you guys enjoying this so far? Yeah. Those of you that got served the food, do you like the food? Is it good? And I want to take this moment just to thank the owners of the restaurant here, because without them, we would not have this wonderful venue to have our meetings here. I have men, wife, Amy, brother. And I'm going to turn the microphone to Candace now.
Hi, everybody. So as you know, we are just starting this group in Foster City and we're looking to grow it. So we're looking for more ambassadors. So if you're interested in doing that, please contact one of the ambassadors here with us today so that we can get you going. Because we're looking to build this group and we're going to grow it big. We're going to grow it really big in this area. So if all the other ambassadors from other areas could stand up, if they can talk about their upcoming events and announcements from their locations.
Eric, you do San Jose.
Come on up, we'll let you go first. Ladies first, I'm sorry.
Hello everyone, my name is Beverly Blankenship and I'm from the Stockton area. And we meet on Wednesdays from 11 to 1 at the University Plaza Hotel down on 110 Fremont, downtown Stockton. So we'd love to have all of you come over and bring your friends with you. Hello there, my name is Jillian Maxwell and I am from the Roseville area. I am the ambassador for Citrus Heights, Roseville. We meet every Tuesday from 11 to 1. We are one of the longer standing chapters in the Sacramento area. We're coming up on our 2-year anniversary in October, so we will be celebrating that. Absolutely. So if you're in the Roseville area, please come and join us on Tuesdays from 11 to 1. Thank you.
San Jose, I'm Eric at San Jose, Foster City, and you both. San Jose, Almaden Chicken, Sonoma Chicken Coop, Wednesday, June 29th.
29th,
sorry,
yep.
From 11 to 1. It's a great venue, great outside. Don't be afraid to wear tank tops and shorts. It's okay. You know, we'll just act like we're in Hawaii. We'll love it.
Hey, and our speaker is here today, actually.
Actually, yes, we did.
Yeah.
Our speaker for Wednesday is Mike Aguilera. So he will be speaking on networking and how to network. It'd be great, and he has a surprise for everybody on Wednesday. So be prepared. All right, let's bring up Juan Hoy. I know he's not expecting this. And Louise, I'm sorry. Come on in.
It's okay.
How did I forget my good friend Louise? Sorry.
Hi everyone, I'm Louise Umecki. I'm from our Elk Grove chapter. You know, this is so wonderful. I have to tell you, Elk Grove started a little over a year ago with 11 people. Just 11 people. And by inviting, oh my gosh, I see some faces in here I know so well. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Love this here. Sorry, sidebar. We started with 11 people, and one by one we added more. We invited people. And that's how this chapter is going to grow, and that's how Successful Thinkers is going to grow on the Peninsula. It's going to go all the way down and all the way up. And you guys are the core of it. You can do it. So this is fabulous. I support you all and encourage you all to invite someone. Tell somebody about Successful Thinkers, because that's how it's going to work. It's all going to grow, and it's all one-on-one. It's you sharing and showing your passion and showing what a difference it can make in your life. You're going to be helping others and make a difference in their life. So, congratulations.
Wait a minute, Louise. She is so humble. She only said they started with 11 people. They've had as many as 145 people at their events. On top of that, Tom, I can't think of what's Tom's last name from Express Holiday? Ludovic. Tom Ludovic, who runs the Holiday Inn Express. The Holiday Inn Express, there's only 2 places that I'm aware of. They have a ballroom, because most Holiday Inn Expresses do not have a ballroom. The ballroom holds 375 people. They just gave us the hotel every Thursday, ongoing, for free. For free.
Awesome.
And it's because that, you know, Louise and other folks built that particular location in the Elk Grove area, and then across the way is the Hilton Garden, or Garden Hilton, or something like that. Garden Hilton. And one of the gals who runs that place came to one of our events, and she walked up to me and she said, "Jim, anytime you have an outside speaker that is a certain magnitude," because that day we had Dean Tornabine, who is a former Mr. America speak for us in Sacramento Elk Grove. she said, we'll put them up for free. This is the kind of connection, I'm telling you, Successful Thinkers has made a mark, you guys. Just want to share that, a little humble Louise.
Yes, thank you.
Hello, everyone. Oh, good. Yeah, my voice is a little hoarse. I wasn't sure. My name is Mike Aguilar. I'm doing the presentation next Wednesday to Successful Thinkers in San Jose, and it's on how to double your business in 30 days or sooner using NLP technology. NLP is a form of communication called Neuro-Linguistics Programming. And it's a brief 30-minute session, and it's guaranteed to help you. The day before, on Tuesday, I have a full-day workshop on how to double your business with NLP technology, which is the power of the questions you ask yourself, how you communicate with other people, understand the communication styles, to create a rapport, and help build your business. And I'm going to raffle off a ticket. It's a full-day seminar from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Techmark Center in Santa Clara. So if you're available and you want to enter the raffle, just give me your card right now. And if it's only one person, then you win. It's a $197 ticket. And so for those that would like to enter into the raffle, I'll just pull out a card. And for those that can't, I'll send you.
Mike, we were doing a must-be-present-to-win type of thing with these raffles. That way people can come to our events.
Yeah, that's
They have to be present to win at the time of the raffle to win. They have to be present at the event at the time of the raffle to win.
No, they have to be present right now. The raffle's going right now.
Oh, you did a raffle today here too?
Today.
And next week too?
So if you're here, yes.
Oh, you're doing one for both weeks?
No, the seminar is on Tuesday,
Oh, okay.
the 28th of June.
Okay.
The Techmark Center in Santa Clara on
Okay.
America Parkway.
Okay, sorry.
From 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's a full-day session, and the tickets are $197. And so if someone can make the event, then give me your card, and I guess I need a basket. Oh, we're giving a basket. And then I'll pull the ticket out. And so for those that can't make the event, they want to know some more. Yeah, a basket for business cards. And also, Robert was saying something interesting about the smile. There's a term called mirrored neurons, meaning when you smile, the person you're smiling to, that feeling clicks in their mind of what they feel like when they smile. So it actually creates that energy. So it's not just making you feel good, it's making the other person feel good. So use that in a powerful way just to generate energy and connect with people. And in the seminar, I cover the mindset to be aware and create awareness to build your business. And then when you connect with people, what you do when you have that mindset to approach them, when you approach them for the first 2 to 7 seconds to create that instant rapport, what you do with your body motion, where to stand, what you do when you're walking towards them, gestures, how to read them, and then the conversation, what you can do to ask questions to really understand them, their form of how they make decisions. In NLP, there's 5 powerful questions that are covered that will help you understand your communication style, plus other people. That way, you're talking their language. And it's like learning a whole different language. And for me, I went through being certified as a practitioner, which is about a $3,000 to $5,000 18 days course. A master practitioner, which is another $5,000, and then also certified as a trainer. So I invested a lot of time and money. And NLP is formed. Well, this is only for people that can make it. That way we don't hold our people in. So let's pull those cards out, and then we can pull them back in. Oh, we have another basket. Okay, we're going to get a lot of cards. We got a big basket. So only for people that can't make the seminar.
When is the seminar again?
Pardon?
When is the date?
It's Tuesday, June 28th at the Santa Clara Techmark Center. Oh, yeah.
Right here, Mike.
Okay. And actually, for those that don't know what NLP is, it's also the foundation of Tony Robbins, Anthony Robbins, his training. That's where I first got approached and fascinated about it. And if my life as a therapist, I would have everyone's card. Okay? It's my life as a therapist, and there's elements on that for therapy, but there's also elements on how they're communicating to the clients, the words they were using, their body motion. And we're wrapping things up. If we're going to put that card, Madeline, don't pull out a card. Yeah. Okay, we'll have Jim pull out a card. Okay, we can win it? I don't have my console on. Gary's the winner. Okay, Gary, I will email you the follow-up. And then everyone else, I'll send you an email and... They would have the cards in a different basket. Yeah. Who would I give the mic back to? And I'll be here for questions.
Thank you so much, Mike. Appreciate it.
There you go.
All right. We promised you that this event are going to have speakers every week, right?
Yes.
And every speaker is going to speak on a topic relating to business that you can take home nuggets with you every time from this event. And I have the pleasure to introduce our next week's speaker, that he will touch on the topic that he will speak about next week. So hopefully that will get you interested to come next week and visit us and bring a friend with you. He is a self-taught networking coach. 17 years ago, he did not have any experience in networking, but now he does. He does coaching webinars, he does coaching one-on-one training, and I want you to hear what he's going to say about this topic quickly for next week. Quickly for them.
You want to do it up front there because we can record video from that angle. Thanks.
My name is Gary McKinsey. I'm a small business coach. As Madeline said, I specialize in networking. I like the idea of playing it forward. As many of you today, I met with most of you as you walked in the door. I shook your hand, said hello. I don't believe you have a real problem with networking, but you all know someone who's missing opportunities because they're concerned about entering a room for the first time. They don't know how to engage in a conversation. They don't know how to gracefully exit a conversation. Next week, I ask you to bring friends that you know that are missing these opportunities. They need to understand how to enter a room with confidence, how they can enter into a conversation, how they can meet people and be instant credibility, how they can exit the conversation with grace and poise, and then how to follow up. So I invite you to bring those individuals here next week and let them learn how they can improve their networking and improve their business through the networking tools and skills we'll be discussing next week.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gary. And with this said, we're going to end our meeting today. And the rest of the time, you're going to want to stay, finish your food, network with each other, and make sure that you get a one-on-one meeting scheduled also. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week, and bring a friend with you all the time. And don't forget to friend Robert on Facebook, and also friend each one of us on Facebook too. Thank you.
Thanks for coming, everybody.